I'm
You're what?
Karma.
I must ask this question. Am I equipped with a super soaker?
Sometimes.
Oh, sweet. Keep my fingers crossed for that.
This is a choose your own adventure game where as you play through and make your choices, you gain stats, and at the end you have to make a major choice.
Well, depending on you. We might die
Best
if
choice.
you choose the wrong thing.
Telling you that now.
Oh dear, you might not want to give me that option.
Well, who was it? Who chose to be the town drunk?
That was Karma.
Me.
I like that ending. Watching children eat their teacher's corpse.
Yeah, it's like the best. Not to mention the twitching
Clearly, that was
half
the
dead guy on the fence.
That was the choice to do.
that
Alright.
clearly was the correct decision in his instance.
We're gonna go ahead and get started
better
then,
than
okay?
Alright.
Yeah, no more spoiling.
And I'll just do it with we'll do it just 3 for now, and then if my other guy shows up, then we'll do all 4. So I'll just narrate this one.
Oh, okay, cool. Ryan, you should choose first.
Choose a character.
Oh. I want to be the guy with the mustache.
All right.
Okay. Is that a sombrero on his head? It's a sombrero on his
It's
head.
some kind of fancy hat.
I like that.
I used to know the name for it, but I can't remember.
Fedora? Is that what it is?
Oh, it's not a fedora.
Oh,
No,
Uh,
it's French.
are you talking about a beret?
No,
No, it's not a beret.
that looks like a bean bag.
Oh, wait. I can kind of see it. Oh, yeah.
Let's have Ben pick next.
I will choose the fancy girl. The one in the red.
Yes. And Karma?
I'm gonna
Chips.
go with the same dude I did last time, I guess,
Okay.
because I don't want to be that.
Not like her?
She's kind of creepy. No, she's kind of creepy, looking, in my opinion.
She did some good jobs. Who's going first? Who's on first? The Yawhg will be here in 6
What's on
weeks,
second?
and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware. It is Ryan first.
Turn down the music, please.
What?
Where do you want to go?
Um,
Do you want to go to the forest, the arena, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the palace, the tavern, the hospital, or the slum? Those will be your choices every week, and there are 6 weeks.
Okay. Let's check out the forest. Why not?
Are you going to chop wood, or are you going to hunt?
Let's go for a hunt. Why not?
A hunt?
See what happens.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods.
Oh, no.
You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Do you dodge it or punch it?
Let's dodge it.
Dodge it with 7 finesse. You try dodging its grasp, but you are not quick enough. It grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1
dear.
physique. The beast drags you all the way back to its lair and chains you up to a wall. It starts peeling layers of your flesh off of you, eating it in front of you. Then it waves its hand, regenerating your flesh on your body. This cycle occurs for what feels like years. The mental torment you undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind. The constant barrage of healing spells infuses you with raw magic. You gain 3 magic. One day the beast's lair is attacked by another monster. You take this opportunity to escape. You push through the hedge and back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn that you'd only been gone for a day. Where is Ben
Brutality.
going?
Let's go to the gardens and meditate.
Gardens.
I
Meditation.
gotta start my day off right.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Do you sell it or wear it?
Ooh, golden ring. I'm gonna wear it.
Wear the golden ring. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm.
Oh,
Karma.
something fancy happens to Ben and he doesn't get murder face.
I don't know why I'm so behind on the stream. Alright, there we go. I want to go to the arena, because
You love the arena.
YOLO.
Are you gonna
No,
bet
I don't
on the
think
fight?
I'm gonna fight in the fight.
Fight in the arena. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. Please sir, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet. Do you take her offer or do you report her?
I'm an honorable person. It doesn't look like a her. She's pretty buffed up to be a her. Damn. I want to report her ass.
You report the fighter to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins. You gain 2 wealth. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena. They say that the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Week 2, where does Ryan go?
Well, since I'm now partially magic, let's go to the alchemy tower, because that's where a crazy person would go.
Are you going to clean a lab or to brew the potions?
Oh man. Let's try and brew a potion with my weak mind.
You
That
spend
could
the
end
week
well.
experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind.
Huzzah.
One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Do you throw it out the window or do you drink it?
I drink it. Let's drink it.
Alright, you're drinking it. You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle the potion. Fire erupts from your esophagus, and for a solid minute, you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns. You lose 2 physique. And that was it.
Cool. At least my mustache is intact.
Yes. Okay, Ben.
Okay, I am going to go to the palace.
The palace. Your stats are still fairly balanced. You have 7 mind. Do you do administration work, or do you attend a ball?
I am going to do administration work.
You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Yes or no?
Yes.
1 wealth. Down the drain. You spend the day with the jester, practicing your juggling techniques. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth.
Yay, finesse.
And karma.
I hope that fire breathing bit comes in handy later.
It might. We never know. That's never happened yet.
I'm gonna go to the tavern and drink up.
Okay. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Do you enter or spectate?
Dude, I want to enter that shit.
Alright. You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find that yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? That was it. It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went silent, and week 3 is upon us. Where are you going, Ryan?
I'm really bad at this game.
You've got 7 finesse, 3 mind, 2 physique, 10 magic, 5 charm, and 1 wealth.
Let's stick around the alchemy tower.
Alright, are you cleaning or brewing?
I'll brew again. Because
Spend the week
nothing can go
experimenting
wrong.
with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. You have 12 magic men. One day you hear the alchemist shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist explains. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Do you destroy the abomination, or do you praise the alchemist's accomplishments?
Praise the guy for bringing life to a zombie ferret.
There you go.
Kill the ferret!
That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by this ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gain 1 charm.
That's it?
That's it.
No ferret uprising?
Not yet.
Very good.
Maybe. Where are you going, Ben?
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the tavern and do some bartending.
Alright, and you've got 9 finesse and 8 mind as your highest stats.
Serve me some whiskey.
You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth and
Yeah,
tips
buddy.
and gain 2 charm. One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. You have 9 finesse. Do you enter or do you spectate?
Oh, I'm gonna enter.
You sign up for the dart tournament, ready to prove your dart-throwing prowess. You play a respectable game of darts and end up coming in 2nd place.
Aw.
You win 2 wealth and gain a confidence boost of 1 charm. And karma. 8 physique and 7 charm are your highest stats.
Wow. I want to go to the slums.
Are you pickpocketing or are you fighting
Wait,
crime?
I don't think that's the best way to... Is it too late to go back?
It might be. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, damn it.
Fight
I
crime!
want to fight some crime.
Alright, fighting crime.
Like a
You
boss!
spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, physique, and fitness. One night, a small child approaches you, with his hands cupped and outstretched towards you. He doesn't say anything, but just looks up at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Whoop!
It's a trap.
That just did the button twice, and I automatically made him give him coins.
That's fine. That's what I was going to do anyways.
Okay. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. You gain 1 finesse. You gain 1 mind. You gain 1 charm. You gain 1 magic.
Wow.
And then the world was a howling
You
fury.
bet you can breathe fire.
Where are you going, Ryan?
I want to keep that
Week
coat.
4.
I think I'll stick around at the alchemy tower, keep an eye on that ferret. I don't like ferrets.
Are you cleaning the lab or brewing the potion?
I'll brew the potion again. I'm seeing
You
this
spend the
becoming
week
a thing.
experimenting. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. You get that mind back from when you went crazy. One day you hear
Yes.
cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Do you punch the ooze into submission, or do you blast the ooze with magic? You have 2 physique and 14 magic.
Let's blast it with magic. What could possibly go wrong?
Pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. That's it.
Yes.
Bin.
Oh,
What have I not got? You know what? I'm gonna go to the arena.
With your fairly
I'm
balanced
going-
stats?
I'm going to bet on a fight.
Alright, betting on a fight. You spend the week placing bets on your favorite fighters. You gain 2 wealth. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens, in which he wants to know how they're doing and don't seem to care too much. Oh, it's the same thing. And after a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, busts into the conversation. You were a lesbian. Hey, Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away to make it to your mom's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel?
You know what? This time I'm gonna be jealous.
Yeah, because what's that whore doing with a sturdy man slut, right?
I already told her she doesn't need men.
You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the
scissors.
week. You lose 1 charm.
Oh,
While you're no
Brett.
fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. You gain 2 physique.
wow.
okay.
And where are you going, Karma? You have 10
What am I
physique.
doing good in right now? Oh, I'm 10 physique. Let's, why? I want to go back to the tavern and have some more drinks.
You drinking?
Yeah.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, a bard pulls out his lute into the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Do you convince him to leave, or do you challenge him to a lute duel? You have 10 charm and 10 and 11 physique.
I want to challenge him to a loot duel.
You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge him to a musical duel. You play out a beautifully complex combination of aspergos. The tavern roars with applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute and snapping it in half. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern.
Nope.
You gain 1 finesse and 1 charm. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? 5. Where is Ryan going? You have 14 magic, 7 finesse and 7 charm. All the rest of your stats are kind of shit.
I've lost my mind, remember?
Yes, you did. And you've been slowly getting it back. Your mind is back to a normal person's mind.
Yes, let's brew some more potions.
More
That seems to be
potions.
going fairly well now. Now that I'm not burning my mustache.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brewers. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the towers all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. And leaves, that's it!
Oh,
Oh.
that fit?
Where are you going, Ben?
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go to the palace, and this time I'm going to attend the balls.
The balls.
Balls.
You spend the week attending fancy gathering. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. You now have 10 finesse and 10 charm. One day the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone who I could confide in. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. He blushes a little. Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak? Do you teach him your ways or admit that you don't know how to help?
I'd teach him my ways. It's gonna be horrible, but
You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large stack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth.
yay!
And karma.
I want to go to the forest and chop some fucking wood.
Watch out for that shrub, dude.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree. Carved into the tree it is written, "Now that I am banned from the arena, I have nothing to live for." Underneath the tree lay broken potion bottles. Do you bury the body or do you keep walking?
I want to keep walking.
That drug-using bitch.
Yeah.
You keep walking, taking the time to think about your own mortality. You gain 1 mind. The Yawhg is almost here. Almost. This is the last week. Run.
Let's see.
You have 16 magic.
I think I should make it 18 because that sounds like fun.
Back to the alchemy
So I'll
tower?
go to the. Yes.
Brewing potions?
I feel safest there. Yeah.
You spend the week experimenting with different potions. You have 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you to see what you can come up with. Do you do a simple trick or a complex trick? And you have 18 magic.
Let's do a complex trick. See if I can breathe fire again.
With a snap of your fingers, you bring a chair to life. You sit atop it and ride it around the room. Everybody else is quite impressed. You gain 2 charm.
Yes.
Bin, 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 bin.
You know what?
So now I have a living chair at my
Go,
disposal.
Party again.
What?
I'm gonna go party again and going back to the palace.
Back to the palace. Attending the ball?
Yep. And do some more party.
One day, you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. "There's a bomb in the palace!" they scream. There is a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace walls.
It was a
Do you
ferret.
locate and disarm the bomb, or do you run away? You have 11 finesse, 8 mind, 12 charm, 6 magic, 7 physique.
You know what? I'm gonna try to disarm the bomb.
You run deeper into the castle, trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as a barrel of wine. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that is controlled by a powerful magic.
Uh-oh.
You realize immediately that you won't be able to figure it out, and get out of the building as quickly as you can. You're almost out when the bomb goes off. It is a huge explosion that knocks you through the wall. You lose 1 physique.
Darn it.
Just one? Jeez.
Ryan, where were you? I needed
Just
you.
slammed through a wall.
I was busy staring at my moving chair and zombie ferret. I'm assuming they're getting along quite well. Both formerly inanimate objects.
I think it's the
You have
last
13
week.
physique, 11 charm. Highest stats.
I wanna go to the arena and fight some peeps.
Jeez. All that arena. And you're competing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. 2 physique, 1 fitness. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. Do you offer to settle or do you defend yourself?
What's my mind again?
8.
I want to defend myself. Why not?
You defend yourself. You object. Holding you responsible for a stray weapon is absurd. The judge agrees and dismisses the case. You are awarded with 2 wealth from the plaintiff for frivolous accusations. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder. Drowns us, crushes us, and ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? What is Ryan going to choose for a role? A leader, a builder, a conjurer, a doctor, a smelter, a tailor, a looter, or a town drunk?
I'm gonna do conjurer, cause yeah.
Because you have the magic.
Yes.
You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you can summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Then,
That's all.
your highest stats are 11 finesse and 12 charm. And you also have 9 wealth.
Well, you know, with all that finesse and charm, I'm gonna be a tailor.
Taylor. You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You manage to make a new set of clothes for every survivor. Morale increases, and everybody is pretty excited for their new socks, scarves, and hats and etc. This helps the survival effort a lot.
Thanks for the hat, Ben. I needed it. It burnt during the fiasco.
You're
Beard
welcome.
fiasco. And you
Need a
have
beard cozy.
a 15 strength, 10 finesse, and 11 charm for your highest
You know,
stats.
Ryan, I made like a false mustache for you. You know,
Oh,
I did
thank
one.
you. I appreciate that. I don't feel as naked now.
Smelter or... Wow. Smelter or leader? I don't have much mind, so... I want to go smelter. Why not?
You volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials, because you also had 4 wealth.
Okay.
With the modest amount of riches you have you manage to provide a significant amount of metal. You melt it all down, and the smiths take it and work it into various tools and building materials. This helps the survival effort a lot. You lose 3 wealth. That was it, huh? And so, we set about our tasks,
Well,
once
slam.
more living our lives. This time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, it was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish. And whether we succeeded or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we will ever be, can ever be, ready for it? You had a okay end.
That was interesting. That was different.
I was kind of hoping for zombie ferrets.
We're getting our ending now.
Oh,
While the
Yeah,
town is
nothing
being
bloody
rebuilt.
happened in this game.
What?
Nothing bloody happened. That makes me sad.
Well, we've
Except
got,
for
we've
Ryan.
still got the ending here. for each character.
Ryan wasn't bloody, he just burst in flames.
Oh, he,
Dude, I got ripped apart at the beginning. What are you talking about?
Well,
I
here-
lost my
Here's
mind.
Here's his ending. While the town is being rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the alchemy tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world. Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, with people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion.
Oh,
oh,
Then, while the town is being rebuilt, you spend most of your time in the new arena. Through strategic betting and a bit of luck, you become extremely wealthy.
sweet.
You live the rest of your life comfortably, without any financial worry.
Awesome.
And karma, with the town being rebuilt, you don your costume once more, eager to fight crime. In an odd twist of events, the Yawhg appears to have brought everyone closer together. You can't seem to find even a trace of criminal activity in the town. You travel to new lands in search of crime that must be punished.
Karma, you
It's-
I'm a superhero.
At
Yep.
least I didn't explode this time.
A traveling superhero.
I didn't get eaten over and over and over again for the rest of eternity. You're lucky, Ryan. You know what happened to you in the beginning? That happened to me at the end, forever.
oh, it's not fun.
Batman.
Karma is Batman, yes. I'm
I
Batman.
am. The real story you heard about Batman? Pfft, not true.
Nice.
I didn't know the real Batman was a lazy dingo.
Yeah.